Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be going over the last set from March the 9th. I got a 5-0 in this set, but I will say the day was actually very difficult. I don't have my numbers pulled up now, but I'll pull them up before the end of the video and let you know how the day was. But I ran into 3 double charm teams and a Whimsicott lead team with an Obstagoon in the back. There must be some content creator who made that because I've never seen Whimsicott before, and I think I saw this team 3 times as well. So yeah, 7 charm teams out there. It was tough, but we won some of them, but most of those we lost. So definitely they're out for everyone's out for blood on the double dark team. So just be wary. Let's go ahead and get into the video. Oh, also there was extreme lag today. I don't know if y'all experienced it, but I actually had an app crash 2 or 3 times. But let's start the video here. And yeah, I didn't get to stream. I did the Hypno spotlight hour or whatever. So yeah, no time to stream today. So I just did the games in my own time. All right, Sableye comes in after the Tropius. This is obviously, to me, the double dark team that Caleb Ping made. So I usually do come in with Scrafty, but okay, so we can decide whether or not they make it to 2 returns. What I mean by that, well, depending on if they bait or not. But I've started to go foul play, just straight foul play here, and then a farm down. We'll count it out to 6 to see if they're going for the foul play. Yep, they throw right on 6. I actually think I hit the power-up punch. I hope I didn't because I can farm down from here. I'm also in this matchup, you need Scrafty for the back, right? So you see I just stop attacking here. I go for a few more attacks. Actually mistime it a little bit. They do get another foul play off here, but we know it's foul play, so it's whatever. I'm just trying to wait as long as possible for the clocks to come back up so I have Scrafty for the Umbreon later. And you can see I'm spamming on Muchlax already. Muchlax versus Tropius is pretty even. You will always lose, whether it's Razor Leaf or Air Slash. So just have that in mind. But it's fine to lose because we really are trying to use the Hypno here in this matchup. And these wing attacks, or these air slashes look odd. They look like fans coming in. This is going to be a pretty boring matchup. They end up staying in for a very long time here. I think they want to come out of this matchup with energy so that they can use it against the Hypno. They do have the shield advantage, so this does make sense as their plan. But we're thinking about that too. Hopefully, we're just trying to get as many body slams off as we can here because the switch windows are so misaligned that as soon as they come in with the Umbreon, we want to come in with the Scrafty as soon as we can. The switch windows, like I said, are extremely misaligned right now. Okay, and they do throw a move here. I think we're probably still about 5 seconds out from the switch window, but I do think they end up switching when we... And I think we already have a pup ready on Scrafty here. Ooh, okay. I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to get the last hit with Umbreon to farm this down, get a little bit of a snarl advantage there. They will have to shield this because they banked a ton of energy. Oh, they actually do just take us completely out. And I think about coming in with Scrafty, but you know what? Let's just come in with Hypno just in case they actually throw those moves. Leaf Blade at this point would KO. No use in risking anything, but we are super low. A Last Resort will KO us. A Foul Play will not. We have so much freaking ramp up here that I know they're going to make it to a move, and I think I'm just going to shield it. We can take a lot more damage and deal a lot more damage with this Scrafty. And I do think they'll end up shielding this next Power-Up Punch, which I think is a fine play from them. You don't want to shield Power-Up Punch, but if you do, you want to shield the last one. And I think at this point, it is the strongest move left in this game, even with the Hypno having Thunder Punch, right? Because it's super effective and we're already double ramped. This would have been a huge hit. Yep. Okay, and I think they actually went for foul play here because it doesn't make sense. They went on 3, so this has to be a foul play. We are pretty low, but we will make it to another pup. But I know the window's up very soon. It was just too soon for me. But they don't throw a move. I think they accidentally overtap, and they don't get any energy off there, and that actually leads us to a victory in this game. Yeah, so just be careful in overtapping. I actually did try to switch to this Hypno, but the damage came through just too fast. Sometimes when you switch, it's just too fast, right? And a foul play won't KO us from here, and the confusion already went through. Even though it's double resisted, I mean, they're super low, and it's a Shadow Hypno at the end of the day, so it's going to take them out. right, next game. Also saw a ton of Pelipper leads, by the way. So Pelipper usually comes with G-Fisk and Venusaur, or yeah, usually something like that. I also saw a ton of Talonflame leads, just like I said at the end of the last video. It's gonna be here. You fake CMP tie to the first Thunder Punch, so sometimes it's CMP, sometimes it's not. Be careful with it. I do always go for it. Sometimes they switch out on me, sometimes they don't. I always shield because it can be a Brave Bird. And they actually did go straight for the Brave Bird here. And then I actually catch them in the CMP here, so that's really nice for us. They're definitely going to have to shield. And then they're going to try to switch out because obviously they Brave Bird, right? But this guy actually goes for another hit here, and that's fine. They come in with Vigoroth. I just saw normal typing at the top, didn't care what it was. Obviously, Talonflame's really good against Scrafty, so I want to kind of get out of that matchup. And I'll leave Muchlax to... Muchlax is obviously also really bad against Vigoroth, so I don't know. I'm working all the bases there, but I think this is the right move here. We didn't shield, and I don't think they KO us. Yeah, they don't get to another Body Slam there. Now, since Incinerate is such a slow move, I know that I have time to get to this Foul Play. In fact, I think it'll take 2 Incinerates to actually KO us, which may be good or bad. The first one's fine, lets us get to the Foul Play, and the second one's kind of just free because they resist our counter damage. I actually end up making it to this Power-Up Punch. Oh, that was a different game. All right. And their last mon is the Ferrothorn. Now, with Bullet Seed, we are actually able to get to this Power-Up Punch. I forget if they shielded this move or not. I think they did. And they actually are going to come out of this matchup with a ton of energy. Good shield by them because I actually don't get another counter in. They come out of this matchup with a ton of energy, so I actually have Hypno having Ice Punch, which is neutral damage anyway, so I decide to throw it. And then I'm just going to leave Hypno in there until he throws a move so that it uses energy, and then I can come in with the Munchlax. The lick damage is going to be doing neutral and is eventually going to get it down. And he's out of shields, but we probably won't go for that Bulldoze. He's so low that a Body Slam will KO with the lick damage and with the amount of licks it takes to get the energy for the Body Slam. And obviously he's going to have a second one here, but like I said, we have another shield advantage here. So that's the one down part of going Brave Bird on Talonflame. Sometimes you will CMP on the first move just because of the way the game works, which is, I mean, probably not the right way, but it is what it is. And then sometimes if you do this on Hypno, you can get screwed as well because they can switch in a mon during that CMP. Sometimes. Who knows how this game works? Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I always go for it just in case they could throw the Brave Bird because we know we can get that shield back. All right, another Talonflame lead. This is probably the one I was thinking of, where I actually come out of the next matchup with a Foul Play on Scrafty. I think I'm gonna go for the CMP again. I mean, if y'all want to know anything about the videos, the way I actually call it out is that the way I literally think every single time. So I don't try to do different things every time. I try to do the exact same thing every single time. And it didn't take our move that time, but we got a confusion in with the Incinerate, so 4-turn move versus a 5-turn move, we'll take the 1-turn loss. It doesn't matter too much. Plus, that confusion actually happened during the Brave Bird extra damage. It does come in with the Swampert in the back. I decide I'm going to throw this move and then probably come in with Munchlax, eat up the 2 Hydro Cannons. Hopefully they don't get to 3. Oh man, I think I remember this. I think we end up CMP tying on the Body Slam on the second Hydro Cannon, which obviously Swampert wins that CMP. But 2 doesn't KO us, so I'm okay with it. I mean, I'm not that okay with it. I would have gotten a ton of extra energy, but you'll see here I decide to undercharge the Body Slam a little bit. I'm not too sure on these numbers, so I just throw, I think, a Great, or maybe it was a Nice with a lot of bubbles. Yeah, just a high Nice. We end up getting like 2 licks in, I think. 1, 2, maybe 3, I can't tell. But if he comes in with Talonflame, I think we're actually going to be able to get to this Body Slam because we get 5 licks in every time they throw an Incinerate, which is pretty great. They're going to have to shield this for sure. I think I'll probably come in with Hypno, try to farm this down. Wow, they got 3 Incinerates in. So yeah, they can have a Brave Bird here. I really contemplate coming in with Scrafty, but I think Hypno is probably the way. I see that this is a Hypno. Oh my gosh, I remember this game now. You guys, this is a Shadow Hypno. I don't know where the count is right now on the Psychics, but I remember counting during, and I was like, okay, I'm just going to throw this foul play. He's right at 6 right now. And I think it's 6 or 7 to the Focus Blast. He goes for the 7th. And we get Focus Blasted. But I'm okay with it because I can come in on Hypno, farm down, give ourselves a chance to actually get to that Thunder Punch, which is going to KO the Talonflame. And we do have the shield advantage. And yeah, we're 1 away from that Thunder Punch. And we CMP tie. Talonflame has a huge attack stat. Obviously, Hypno has a very low attack stat as well. So obviously they win CMP. But we CMP'd on the move. So yeah, that's GG. I don't know if an Ice Punch would have KO'd there. It was neutral since it's a fire type. But yeah, obviously we're not going for any sort of BM plays or anything like that. All right. This is the 4th game of the last set. We were nowhere near close to 18. Anytime I see a Hypno or a Shadow Hypno, I just assume the mirror match or the near mirror match with the Umbreon, the old... I hate to say old team because this is the original team and then the Umbreon team came out later. But you're going to see something here. So they don't go up to the Shadow Ball, so I don't even shield. And a Shadow Ball wouldn't KO us either. We'd still be able to get our moves off, but then they would farm us down. They actually get in an extra confusion right here. So that swings the matchup because the second Thunder Punch actually brings you all the way down to like 1%. I don't think I've ever seen it KO. But you can see our life discrepancy here. They're 1 confusion ahead, which we obviously saw. And that ends up KOing us here. So it leaves me in a weird position because Muchlax loses to Scrafty and Umbreon. So if they do have the Umbreon, this is so tough. We want to farm down all the way here, but no matter which one of the 2 I brought in, they were going to get to a move either way. So I decided... the more efficient play was to bring in Muchlax, have our Scrafty not take any of this Thunder Punch damage, and then hope to get a counter lead into their Scrafty when they swap into the Umbreon. So we do get that counter. We almost get 2 counters in, but actually when I throw this move, they actually get an extra counter in right there, so kind of undone anything that we gained there. And then this is a super close matchup. Obviously, I say in the videos, never shield the first one. I really thought about double shielding here. And then, I was like, you know what? I got a ton of energy on the Muchlax. Let me try to win this matchup since I have that counter advantage. Even though they got 1 back, as you can see, our HP is a lot lower than theirs. But we do get there first still, which is how it should be. But I forget if they shield this. Yeah, they do shield it. And then our counters actually take him out, and we live with like a sliver of HP. But this sliver of HP is hard for Umbreon to get through. And we end up throwing this Power-Up Punch. They do shield this Power-Up Punch. And that's a perfect shield for them because this is definitely the strongest move left in the game. Super effective, already double pumped up. I decided to save Scrafty for later. I mean, he's just going to get farmed down anyways, so I'm going to save him for a sack swap if I need it. But I still have that shield advantage. Munchlax has a huge energy advantage. We're going to go ahead and just try to push through here with that advantage. I think we have 2 shields, yeah, to their 0. They go for the last resort here, I believe. Man, it's been a very long time. I don't think I've ever actually played Umbreon versus Munchlax the other way around. I'm pretty sure Foul Play is a stronger move. Maybe Last Resort just does more damage. I don't know, but I think I would go straight Foul Play. I don't think it really matters in this matchup. Obviously, we were so far ahead on resources because of that just sliver of health on the Scrafty. And I do have a pretty high rank Scrafty, so maybe that's actually what got us through there. I think my Scrafty's rank 8 overall from that event where Scrafty's were spawning in the wild. No, this was from a long time ago. I think it's Pittsburgh Safari Zone or something like that. All right, last game here, and it is the Pelipper. So I've been seeing Pelipper all day with the G-Fisk and the Venusaur in the back. So I was pretty sure that's what this was again. Oh, also we saw Pelipper with Oh, this is the Bastion game. Oh, so they probably have double steel. The way, obviously, when Bastion comes in, you don't have to do anything on Scrafty. You can farm it all the way down. Yeah. And then you don't have to fear anything. I think it actually takes like 3 or 4 flame. I think it takes 4 flamethrowers to carry. Maybe it's just 3 and the smackdowns. But yeah, we're gonna come out of this matchup with 2 foul plays. I'm not gonna bait. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna bait anything on this Pelipper. We're just gonna go for it. Lucky for us, he's waiting after the clock. Obviously, we want to keep this Scrafty for the we're pretty sure is a G-Fisk in the back. After we throw these 2 moves, the clock should be close to being up. But if I remember correctly, they actually don't shield either of these. I think they thought we were going to bait or... Yeah, I don't know. Sometimes I do bait in that situation if I don't have enough energy because I'm not trying to bait. I'm trying to get to that clock so that I can switch out into Muchlax. But yeah. We ended up taking out their Pelipper, and obviously they had another steal in the back there. But yeah, that was another team I noticed a lot, actually. Pelipper in the lead with... Gosh, what was it? I think it was Vigoroth and Metacham, something like that. So a lot of Pelipper teams out there today, a lot of Talonflame teams. I don't know why we're on this win screen for so long, but let me just say, yeah, tough day today for sure. Oh man, I should have pulled up those numbers that I told you I would pull up for the day. Let's see. Okay, so I ended 5, 8, 11, 13, 16. So we went 16 for 25 today. Still positive. Can't complain on that one, but definitely lower than our usual caliber here. We didn't make it to 18, as you saw right there, but we'll be trying to get 18 tomorrow. So yeah, it's going to be a long season. Let's get through it. And again, as always, thank you so much for your support, especially the Patreons, Marlon Date and Michael H. Without y'all, this isn't possible. And I've actually just had such a... I don't know, so much support here on YouTube. I'm really thankful to everyone on here. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one.